One of the things you might like to do as a teacher is create a classroom calendar that your parents or students can follow without a lot of mess. And the great thing about Weebly is we can actually integrate this with our Google Calendar. So before I get started on my Weebly site and on the calendar link, I'm going to go to my Google Calendar here, which I've left kind of blank. I'm going to click on this little drop down arrow right here and hit create a new calendar. I'm going to call this calendar my class calendar. And here's an important part. I'm going to actually share it and make it public. Please note, do not make your personal calendar public. You're going to want to create a class calendar that is public only that you're going to be sharing with the outside world. And then hit the create calendar button. It gives you a warning here. It says, are you sure you want to make this visible to everyone? And we're going to say yes. And now we're going to go ahead and test it. We're going to put some items. I'm going to say, I'll put something right here. And this is just a test event. I can always delete this later. Notice I'm checking to make sure it's under my class calendar. If I put it under my web calendar, no one's going to see this on my website. Create an event, and then maybe over, I know that we're doing back to school nights on Friday, let's say muffin morning. Go ahead and create that. So I've got a couple of events. Now I need to figure out how to get this calendar linked back to my Weebly page. I'm going to hit this little side arrow right next to my class calendar, and I'm going to go to calendar settings. What I want to do is embed the calendar, and you'll see down here there's actually some code that you can use to embed the calendar. So I'm just going to click on that and copy it, the entire code. Control C or Command C, and go back to my Weebly page. And I see here I have a calendar page. If I haven't set this up ahead of time, I could always go into pages and make a blank page called calendar, and it'll add it. There's nothing in here right now. What I need to do is actually get some custom HTML, which is a little element right up here I noticed. So I'm just going to drag this. This is the only thing that's going to go on this page. And now it says click here to set up your HTML. Well, that's what I just copied. So I'm just going to click on this and paste the code. And it looks kind of like some mumble jumble, but if you click off of it, you'll actually notice your calendar has now appeared. Pretty easy. Oh, look, there's my test event. And if I wanted to, I could go to the next month and see that there's still the test event, and there's my muffin morning. If I'm a parent, I have the option of looking at this in week mode, or I can look at it like an agenda and kind of see what's coming up. Kind of an easy, quick and easy way to see what's going on in class the next few weeks. I also have this feature down here which I like, which is you can actually add it to your Google Calendar. If I click on it now, since I'm logged in, it's not going to give me an alert because it is my calendar. However, if I was a parent or a student and I was checking on my phone or on my laptop or a computer, I could actually click on Google Calendar and it'll ask you, do you want to subscribe to this calendar? In which case all the events will automatically be pushed to your personal calendar, which is kind of a handy little thing in terms of getting information out to parents. So I feel like this is a pretty powerful tool, and the great thing about it is anything I add to this calendar at this point, if I just add an event, it'll sync up with this calendar. So let me refresh and show you. Calendar. Ah, there's that event. So it just was added. So you don't have to actually add it in two places anymore. You can just go to your Google Calendar and add it. Make sure you're adding it to the correct calendar, in this case my class calendar, and it'll automatically appear on your website. No publishing, nothing like that, no editing needed. It'll happen in real time. All they have to do is hit refresh to see the latest version on their side. Okay? That is adding a calendar to your Weebly account.